Hello everyone. In the last video we have seen how to handle events in ReactJS, and we also seen two examples of handling event, one in functional component and one is in the class component. So on the class component we had a click button, and based on the click button we display on and off. And also we have seen on the functional component to submit a form, and we printed out the value whatever we pass. So in this video we are going to see on the conditional rendering part. So conditional rendering is something when you have something you want to render in the interface conditionally. For example, this one of example, right? If the user is logged in, then you want to display the user greetings, otherwise you display the guest greetings, right? So this is done having a button, and once you click the button, so based on that you put a condition and just display it. So this is the simple way to do it, and there is another example on the on the on the class component as well. So what it does is like once you click on a login and logout button, so on login button it will display the your login, and it will display the logout button also in the UI. So once you click on logout button, it will start displaying login button. We're gonna start with small this functional component and see how it goes. So we need to have these two components. So in the previous video we have this, so we can comment out these two line of code which we don't need, and then let's create these two function. So this is nothing but two React function. So what it does is like it a function user greetings, and it accept a props, and then it returning the HTML. So here instead of the HTML you can display some data also, some user information also. So for now we just keep it simple. For the guest information it says that please sign up, and then we have this greeting function which is also doing similar things. Like we have these greetings, and then what we have is we from these props we getting this is logged in, okay? And if logged in is true, then it's a condition, right? If logged in is true, then we are returning the user greetings, which is this welcome back. If it is not true, which is false, then we receive this guest feature, right? And to display this greeting, right, what we do is like we just pass it as a false, and whenever it's false we are expecting that it should display the guest greetings, right? Let's see what it display. So it says that please sign up, okay? But if we move it to true, then we have this welcome back. So now let's do it the having a button way. So we can have a button, right? Which we can have two button. One is like on login, and once we'll do the on logout, right? Which is very easy. So let's do it. So here what we can do is like we can return it like this, and then remember why I'm doing it, because in React you cannot just import a two for in the last video I have shown you guys, right? So if I import like this, it will throw an error because it should always return a single root element. That's why I have this closing tag. You can use React fragment as well, which is also another way of doing it, but I prefer the other way. So instead of this I just like this way, so it's more readable. So we on click on click on this button, we want to do something, right? So let's copy the same thing here also, and here we supposed to have like on the guest you log in, right? Here we're supposed to have log out, right? and we need to pass this function here, correct? So what we can do is like we can create a function here on click constant on, so similar to this on click um, let's not do it from here. um, let's do it from here. So we can pass on click here, right? We need to change this value, so we are passing this value from here, so we have to do it from here, I believe. Let's create this component outside of this render function, because we are passing this here, right? Instead of this, what we can do is we can have this greeting itself only, and we can have a state here. So we can use functional use state. So constant is logged in, and we can have set is logged in equal to use state. Okay, by default, let's say we make it false. And what we can do, let's rename it set. It's okay, we can keep it. And now what we can do is we can have this on click here, right? So what we can do is so we can have a constant on click equal to set logged in is logged in. Okay, and we can pass this here, on click equal to on click. Yep, so let's see how it works. So we have this logged in. Oh, we have we see something wrong. Okay, so this is not required. Okay, so okay, there's just still a comma somewhere. This one after login. Okay, this one. Okay, so when we have this please sign up and login, right? Once we click this, it's a welcome back and use logout page. But once you click logout again, it is saying that login again. Okay, so let me explain again how it works. So we have this greeting component, and we have this state value is login and set is login, right? By default it is false. Whenever we click this, it is changing this value into, like, if it's false then true, if it's true then false, and we are passing this on click as a props. And when we receive this props, right, so whenever this login, first of all is this condition, right? So if login is true, then we are printing this, otherwise it is in this. So initially this is a false, so since it is false, then we are returning this component, otherwise we returning this component. And on click of this, what we do is we on click of this button, we are clicking on this event, which actually trigger to this on click. And when you click on click, every time is click, if it's true it become false or true. So this how we do in functional component. We can do in class component as well. So the example is given here, so we just can copy the code here. So we can have a login control class something, and then we can just copy this whole thing. and we can export. And we need this login button, and also okay, let's do import from React. And what else? We need this login button. Okay, so we can have this login button, something like this. Okay, then we need this greeting, so we can have this greeting somewhere. Is our greeting. So I believe this is the greeting we are using, so something we can use here. Okay, we need this guest and user greeting. Okay, we have everything. Now we can just go here and remove everything, and we can just say login control. Let's see if it works. Yep, so similar to that, we have this login, logout. Okay, so let me go through the code again. So what we have is like we have this login control, right? And on the state we have this is logged in, and this thing is when we click on this button, we want to make sure that it bind to this class component. This can be done on another way also. So let's say we don't have this line, two line, we and then if we click, what it does is like it doesn't do anything, like class can set is undefined, right? But we can do something like this. This will also work. If you log in now, it works. So we don't read this. So what we did is like with this handle click, we are binding to this class component instead of this render. Other than that, everything is quite similar what we do it in functional component. We have this login button and logout button, and once is login, we display this button. Otherwise we display this button, and we just printing this button itself. And this greeting is something we just saw. If it's logged in, then we display this user greeting, otherwise this guest greeting. Okay, so this thing also can be simplified, where we can do something like this, right? So we can do something is logged in, and we can just display this. And we can also write so this way if logged in works, and but the other way is so we have to write another logic when it's not logged in. But we have something called ternary operator, what you can do is logged in true, then we can display this, otherwise we can display this. So this also works. So if we go here and click, it works. Very cool, right? Same thing here can be applied in this place as also, I believe. So we can display let's do it in different way, right? So what we can do is like we can return logged in, and we can display this. see is logged in. Okay, let's do it different way. Is logged in, and I'm not sure if this work, but I was thinking if I could do it in logged in way then to, but let's keep it this way. We wanted to do something like if logged in, then we could do something, but I believe in functional component it might, we can see in the next video. So I believe that's it for this video. Other than that, what else we can do? So what I want to do is like similar to this, but I believe it didn't work somehow. But other than that, I believe that should be enough for this video. So there is something we also can do, like get the count or anything length. We can do any kinds of condition. So this is something they are showing a warning banner. So what it does is like when they click on this button, they are displaying this show warning button. Otherwise they are showing this warning, this one, otherwise they are showing some different thing. I hope this is useful and hope to see you on the next video.